Hello, and of course, good evening to everyone. Welcome, I will be taking over Lysander and basically Cyclops, who are supposed to cast games today. We have the Star Ladder Invitational Season 3C Qualifier games, our second and last best of 3 for today. WarriorsGaming.Unity versus Boom ID. My name is Hades, and joining me will be my Portuguese Mexican friend, Godot.
Wow. Again. A little racist for, starting off this series.
I gave you a good intro, dude.
No.
That was the best we've had so far.
Probably.
The more games you cast, I will slowly promote you. So from there, maybe one day
nice.
you will actually hit, authentic C player.
Alright, let's go for that then.
Alright, so tell me what you know about these teams, Darcy. Boom ID, I believe these guys are Indonesian. I only seem to know In Your Dream.
Yeah.
I think Jocam was from EVOS. I'm not so sure about the other three.
Yeah, most of them have just been around in the scene, but a lot of them are new talent. I mean, even In Your Dream hasn't really experienced too much competitive. He did play a little bit with Mushi, with, I believe, Fnatic, for a LAN event, but didn't work out too well, and then he just went back and formed the Indonesian team, which is the current Boom. They have swapped their players a little bit, but overall it's around the same lineup that's been together for maybe 6 to an year now, 6 months or a year. So yeah, I mean, these guys are pretty good. They're all pretty high MMR players. They know each other very well. Obviously, they don't have any language barriers. And then we talk about WG, where they have players from very different regions to each other. They are all residing at the WG house, which is in Malaysia, but I have heard that they've been having a little issues in terms of communication, so they're still trying to figure out the problems and how to go ahead in the Star Ladder tournament, obviously.
And I mean, what kind of communication issues would they be facing? I mean, they technically would all be speaking English. I believe Miracle, Velo, Fiora, and Screen. Yeah. So the only person I can think of who doesn't really speak English might be Fly Solo, since he comes from a Filipino background. I believe at least from what I observe, Filipino players, they tend to go back to Tagalog. So sometimes I can understand why that might be a communication issue. Not to mention clash of playstyles from players from different regions.
Yeah. It's more of a difference of opinion in terms of communication, not an actual language barrier, but there would be a bit of a language barrier as well on it.
No problem. And yep, sorry guys, on the stream you might hear a few seconds of awkward silence because apparently my headphones were unplugged and I had no idea. So I was basically talking to myself for a bit. But okay, when we have ourselves a draft, Warriors Gaming going straight up with the Shadow Shaman Tuskar pick. Tusk, we don't usually see this in the first phase too often, but alright, Boom ID respond with the Bloodseeker and the Earth Spirit. So great pop stomping heroes, and they even come up with the Bat Rider right now.
Yep, I mean, Bloodseeker is definitely a pop hero. It has seen a lot more in Sea than the other regions, but I feel the hero itself is quite strong. He has very strong lane capabilities, scaling. He can be of a position 1 or position 2. We saw Fnatic at the TI7 regionals. Wait, was it Fnatic? Yeah, that was Fnatic with QO and whatnot at the TI7 regionals. They played a lot of Bloodseeker. They did very well at the regionals, but I mean, not too well afterwards. So we'll see how these guys utilize the Bloodseeker and their strategy.
Usually the story of most C teams when they dominate in the region and they tend to struggle, at least overseas. So, I mean, the same thing can be said for like Faceless, for example. Like, the only reason why they changed what people thought was a winning formula, was because they realized that, okay, yeah, there's no point in just being able to dominate C, it's about being able to play internationally. But, alright, and Lifestealer comes out as well, alright. I guess that's a bit awkward. I'm not sure, like, when you see melee heroes get drafted into Bloodseeker, I always feel it's a bit tough.
Yeah.
Especially the Rupture. It means you can't really move, since it does go past like a ton of your spells.
Yeah, it's a little weird here. I mean, in terms of laning itself, he will be very self-sufficient against the Earth Spirit roaming or the Bat Rider in its lane. But later on, I mean, once the Bat Rider has Blink, he can Lusu through Rage. There's also Bloodseeker's Rupture, which is a massive problem for the Nakes later on. He won't be able to hit anyone. So they're going to rely a lot on bombing heroes. So instead of being the one getting caught from the start, let's say instead of getting lassoed or ruptured, he will be going with some sort of vehicle carrier. Batrider would be your typical one with Nakes, but they'll probably just pick something else to go with it, and they'll just try to get the jump, pop the guy, and start the fight that way. And here we go, we got the axe pickup, which is really good here, because not only can he go with the Nakes bomb, but he can also break through the grave of the Shadow Priest.
That's something I really wanted to see, and I'm just wondering what pairs up with this Dazzle really well. You don't usually see Bloodseeker as a pair with the Dazzle. Maybe something like a Huskar might be coming up. What else pops to your mind when you see Dazzle? Terrorblade maybe? It could be a Bloodseeker.
I think the Dazzle pick was mainly to deal with the Nakes bomb here, but the Axe pick kind of solved that issue for WG, so that's quite clever. I don't think they'll potentially synergize it with a Husker. It's not really an ideal pick to begin with here. They do have the damage to bring him down, and the Grave isn't going to actually keep him alive anymore since the Axe can cut through that. So we're not too sure here. It really depends on how they want to play the Bloodseeker. Some teams run a middle, some teams run a carry. A lot of it also depends on the lane matchups as well. And as you can see, WG hasn't really picked up a middle hero here yet, so I guess they'll decide after WG picks, because Boom ID does have the last pick here. So they can really just get a nice matchup either for the Bloodseeker middle or just pick something else to go middle and put the Bloodseeker carry to deal with the Axe.
Alright, Darcy, I'm going to need you to help me carry this stream, at least in the draft, for a bit more. I'm going to have to try and fix some audio issues on my end.
Yep, sure thing. Well, so far we're looking at WG banning, and they ban out Visage, which has been actually quite common lately. We didn't see it too much in the regionals and the majors itself. There was a few teams that actually picked it. OG and EG was one of the two that liked playing Visage as a either carry or middle, depending on the team itself. But now in the C region, we casted a few games as well, just a few days ago, and we saw a lot of Visage middle and Visage carry as well being picked up. So it looks like the C region is starting to pick up on that, and they banned it out. Their last pick becomes Lina. So we have a Lina versus Bloodseeker matchup, or they might pick something else here to deal with the Lina in the mid lane and put the Bloodseeker in the safe lane. Ideally here, there's not too many heroes left for the mid lane. Puck has been banned out, Queen of Pain as well. These two heroes are very favored in the C region, and they're gone completely from the pool. We did see an early Mirana ban as well from WG here. So really, at this point, I guess we might see one of In Your Dream signature heroes. There's heroes still such as Invoker here. It is a very slow hero in this kind of meta right now, and not really ideal against WG's lineup, but it is a hero that In Your Dream really excelled at some point. So
which hero again?
Last pick.
Which hero do you say he excelled at?
Invoker.
Oh, okay, yes. I believe that was one of his trademark heroes, one of the biggest factors for him joining Fnatic at the time, I believe. And actually, if you think about it, like, it wasn't just In Your Dream. Faded as well. You know, he's a trademark. He's a very famous Invoker player in the C region. Yep. So
there's three players in the C region with very high MMR play, and they all have a very similar pool, which was Faded, In Your Dream, and Alacrity as well, who is currently playing for Fire Dragoon, which is 343's new team. And Faded is playing with Yamate currently, I believe Net and someone else. Who is this? Ling, I think?
Yeah, it was Ling, and I can't really remember, but it's basically like a new version of Titan.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, Ember is the last pick here. It's pretty good against the Nakes because you can just kite him around very easily. They do have a lot of lockdown for the Ember here, and his Ember matchup against Lina is not ideal either, so I'm a little scared about this Ember pick. I thought they could have potentially gone for a Templar Assassin, which In Your Dream also played a lot, but it seems like In Your Dream will be playing the Bloodseeker in this scenario, and Dreamocell will be playing the Ember.
So Darcy, about these these new talented players, do you think these guys have what it takes to overcome Warriors Gaming? I mean, Warriors Gaming aren't exactly in the best spot right now, and you know that's kind of struggling, like you said, communication issues. But do you think Boom ID can actually take this? I haven't had much of an opportunity to follow some of their more recent games.
I mean, Boom is a pretty strong team. I think are they doing quite well in Starlight currently? I don't think they're doing bad. And I think it's a possibility that they can definitely take WG, especially since WG is a little shaky these days. WG has more experienced players, that's for sure, in their side. But that being said, I guess in the end of the day, it's just the better team that plays on the day that gets through, right? It's a best of 3 series, so it's not really a one-off match. But at the same time, I believe Boom ID can win this. They have the talent, that's for sure. They have been playing together for a while as well, so they kind of know what they want to play. And as you can see here, they have strategies. They first pick the Bloodseeker here without any hesitation, so they're definitely confident with what they've got in this current lineup.
Alright, so there we go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You know, full Indonesian team over Warriors Gaming with European talent. Darcy has endorsed it. So there we go. Boom ID versus Warriors Gaming, game 1. And so Darcy, you would favor Boom ID. Would you favor them purely from the draft alone, or would you just favor them because of, you know, just having played longer? Are there any reasons behind it? Would you think that, I don't know, maybe because they have a full team, everyone's from the same country as well, that could actually help a lot?
Yeah, I think they just have more synergy together right now, and they're more comfortable with each other currently. I mean, WG is definitely potentially the stronger team and maybe has the better odds here. But I mean, Boom ID can definitely take this, and I do like their draft here. So.
And they do get the first blood on Fiero.
Quick smoke play. Yep.
Yep. So big advantage here for Fiero, and yeah, I think this is a bug. I'm not sure why my in-game audio isn't exactly working. Or not my audio, it's just in-game sounds. It's not popping up. Everything's fine. This is extremely weird. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'll try to fix it by the next game. I'll slowly figure it out. But meanwhile, there we go. And I'm quite surprised they didn't want to hang around and try to like force the issue again. I thought they maybe would have liked to, but okay, never mind. I'll take the bounty runes, and there we go. Is this going to be like a dual mid lane? Yeah, it should be.
I'm just reconnecting to the game right now. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the camera. It's quite static, and I can't move it around for some reason.
Yeah, I was having that bug as well.
It should be the start as well.
I think it was just a reboot bug. Really? Yeah, so you just have to like spam your arrow button. It's like, oh, man. Jaws, really, dude?
No, it's still, I got the same bug still. It's just static to your camera from the looks of it.
Static to my camera? Okay, you might have to restart Dota in general. Just like, close Steam, restart Dota, and all that. Alright, so radio podcast for now. Actually, not really. You guys still get some nice video. So Dreamcell does take a light striker right to the face. Fiero doing quite nice and should have the advantage here with the range. Sleight of Fist to actually cancel the clarity. So sneaky play coming out here from Dreamcell, but already forced to pop that salve really early on. That's gonna hurt him a lot during this laning phase, especially going up against the Lina. Fiero's just playing really aggressive here. Every chance Dreamcell gets to the creep wave, immediately just takes a ton of spells to his face. Everything better now, Darcy?
Yep, I'm all good now.
Reborn.
As you can see here, so we see a Nakes and Rasta being played in the offlane here, which is quite unusual in fact. But I guess the key here for WG is Velo's Blink Dagger. Once he has the Blink Dagger, they can start setting up kills and putting pressure. They do swap the lanes back up again. Next, TPing down towards the bottom lane. I believe Velo will be getting one right now as well and make his way up to top. But before that, they do go for the gank play here on the Batrider, and it should be a successful kill.
Yep, with the shots, and of course with Miracle's open wounds, Firefly will not really help you there. So, okay, quick kill, very nicely done. And Warriors Gaming look much better. I would say they definitely look a bit more solid. Alright.
Yep. Middle lane though. Ooh, Dreamo still gets the kill. Very clutch. He utilized the Sleight of Fist to avoid taking the last hit that would have potentially killed him there as well.
Does he get the snipe? 5 HP, no way. He gets out on 5 HP. That's unreal right there. And he's just gonna get his bottle at the same time. Might even get the bounty rune, but I think the Tusk took it already. Oh no, he gets the bounty rune as well with the salve. So Dreamcell can just walk back to the lane. Doesn't really have to go back to base. Bottle crawls as well. Very
and as I said before, the Lina matchup against Ember is quite good generally, mainly because you can actually trigger the Fire Remnants, Flame Guard, sorry, very easily with Lina's spells, and at the same time just poke him constantly with the double null, which he did opt to go for. But that solo kill he got there is quite major here. That's going to help him out a lot, even if he is struggling a little bit in terms of CS.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really hard.
Meanwhile here, they do change the lanes once again. Looks like Bloodseeker heads towards the bottom. They have the Earth Spirit as well there for a gank play if they do see the Rasa out on his own. Dazzle as well, obviously backing him up. But yeah, this is what WG kind of wants. They do want the Nakes against the Batrider here because he can utilize the Rage to get rid of all the stickies. So he's in no threat whatsoever. But at the same time here now, WG decided to just put the Axe jungling instead of actually playing the lane and keeping the Rasa just soaking up some XP. In middle lane here, once again.
Oh, the side of this, it should be enough. The Flame God tick actually brings him down, so it's going to be a nice 1-for-1 trade, but it does favor the Ember a bit more. That was so clutch. He actually went all the way in.
Yep, he does get the kill initially on the Lina with his actual Flame Guard AoE, but bottom lane now, Ross is in a bit of a pickle. Bloodseeker does spot him out, does get the W off, and he will be going down.
Yeah, you don't
very easily.
You don't want to be giving In Your Dream extra damage and all. He's really, really painful. Bloodseeker's that hero, and your teammates are low, they don't know it, but you're actually buffing another lane really, really hard. The extra damage from the Thirst is really strong. Especially to really slow
Velo does decide to go bottom for a play here.
Screen. Shots. Oh, misses it. EU shots. Alright, middle lane, they actually get the kill into Furo one more time, and from having an advantage, it looks like the Ember Spirit is actually going to catch up. He's like, okay, I can't farm creeps, I'll farm you. Nice and easy. They've given the kill to him twice now, and actually no, yeah, once, and the other 2 kills were basically his own handiwork. So really good play coming out here from Dreamercell.
Yep, I mean, we were talking about how In Your Dream used to be the mid play here, but they allowed this new talent to go middle instead, and as you can see, he's no pushover. He's been getting kills in the middle lane on his own. He got, what, 2 solo kills already on the Lina, and at the same time, he's doing a lot of work. He's level 6 now, so it's going to be a threat to reckon. Any rotation here from the Earth Spirit will be an easy kill on the Lina here. So the Ross is forced to play middle just to help him out here. But at the same time, we see Batrider on the top side. He does get spotted out, so there's more TPs coming from WG's lineup. They do need the numbers to win this, so let's see if Boom does decide to kind of dive the Lina here. And yeah, as you can see, Fury baiting him right now.
Yep, and okay, going with the Snowball, with the Shackle as well. Do they have the LSA? But no, looks like they will turn on to Furo instead, getting, you know, some really, really big issues with the Rock and the Flame God. So that's going to be the Spirit Brothers getting themselves another kill onto Furo. Dreamercell having
bottom lane though,
Velo really wants Kes cute. He thinks he's cute, but no, not cute enough for him to go for that any longer. So In Your Dream gonna be happy with that. And actually, Batrider getting himself a kill onto Screen. Help from our beloved Joe Cam as well, who does.
They're not done as well.
Furo. Dreamercell is there with the steering chains. Oh, Lina has to be so tilted if he dies here as well. Fly solo. He needs to help his teammate at the LSA. But the boulder smash into Furo's face. They want to keep on going. And I think Joe Cam should get the kill here unless Furo can turn things around. Oh no, he's died again after TPing in. It's a disaster. And they want to go back in. Oh, using all the spirits. Do they have enough mana to right click Fly solo down? Here comes the Snowball. He's overextended. Maybe not. Or is he actually just going to be able to walk this one off?
He does have Orb of Venom, but the Dazzle's here, so they might try to turn this around. There is a Shrine here, but do they have enough damage to kill him?
They're not afraid.
Nope.
Haste Rune.
And this Tusker will definitely be getting a kill here.
Oh, that's going to be the shards onto one support. But Dreamercell, he has the Haste Rune. They're going to shrine up themselves as well. And while all of this was happening, In Your Dream was having free farm in the bottom lane. He's 46 and 11, and Boom ID actually having the advantage in this laning phase in terms of the kills, 7-4.
Yep. BMID do have the more aggressive lineup in the early game. Not saying WG does not as well, but the Bloodseeker here being kind of untouched does lead in terms of CS. The Nyx is not too far off, but the rotations and the Ember having this kind of a start is a little problematic for WG. The only way they can really start on the Ember is if the Axe gets a Blink Dagger here, which is not nearly close enough to do so.
Gonna be really
and now he does have a Haste Rune here, so they're going to try and make another play in the middle lane here, utilizing the Ember. There is 2 heroes towards the top side of the jungle, but they are spotted and back away.
Alright, Darcy, I might have to switch over to Skype because I think we are having some echo issues. I'm not sure where the echo is coming from. I think it's coming from your end.
Really?
But yeah, but okay, LSA, Ember Spirit pops the Flame Guard. Ah, the Laguna Blade too slow. Pharaoh at this point is tilted. He's level 6, the Ember is level 8. He had such a great start against the Ember. Now he has a Haste Rune and an Invis Rune. And he's gonna get the Bounty Rune as well. He's basically leapfrogged over Pharaoh in terms of
Spirit
net
though got caught in the shrine, and he should be falling down here. But the Ember here might be looking to make a play. No, it decides just to ditch him and go back to the middle lane.
Yeah, but top lane, Miracle actually went really hard on the Bat Rider and forced the Bat Rider out of the lane. So Miracle, he has some work and trying to salvage the situation for his team right now so that Pharaoh can at least have some breathing space in terms of farm. He's just about to get his Soul Ring. They take out the wards as well. So much pressure onto Pharaoh.
Yep, this mid lane emphasis here by Boom is quite huge. They do commit sentries and wards to definitely keep him ahead of the matchup, but at the same time, the Bloodseeker's being left alone and they can't really stop him from farming here. Boom does invade the jungle. They get some deep wards out. Nice ward. He does TP, but he will be getting spotted. And now he will be paying with his life.
Yep. Okay, so they're going to have to lasso for this if they have to. There's an infest. Go for the silence up, but they realize they don't have enough damage. And over in the enemy jungle, meanwhile, Fly Solo actually gets another kill. Where is he getting these random kills from? Like, so 6 to 7 and Warriors Gaming fighting back.
Yep, the Dazzle does get that ward out, which he kind of traded out his life. He almost got away, just barely got cancelled his TP, but in the end of the day, if that ward doesn't get dewarded, but as I said that, Fly Solo did spot him moving into the jungle, and they will decide to give the ward to the Axe to accelerate his Blink Dagger pickup.
Yep, that 100 gold really helps a lot. So Life of Support, even when you buy the wards, deward the ward, you're still not getting the ward money. So, tiny things. And Pharaoh, you can see he's really far behind. He's 2 levels behind the Ember Spirit. And once again, like you said, all this emphasis onto the Ember. And the Lina just can't win this. He can't really lane against this Ember right now if you think about it. Because Ember can just, with a nice side of face, if he dodges the LSA, can actually turn around for a kill if the Earth Spirit comes in again. One Boulder Smash and Pharaoh's just dead. Because Lina's quite slow as a hero. Like, without the
Dreamer Cell definitely outplayed him in the lane here. Generally, this is a Lina favored matchup, but the Ember managed to get a nice kill on his own with the Sleight of Fist play. And bottom lane here, Fly Solo getting ruptured.
So the TP out from Fly Solo with the heal bomb. Would it be enough damage? Apparently it will be. Velo will not be able to do anything, but okay, now they want to turn it around. Who are they going for? They want to go for In Your Dream. But now here comes the Bat Rider as well, going for the call. In Your Dream, they want to kill this Bloodseeker. Do they have the damage? And no, the Infest Bomb will not be enough. Now going for the Firefly and the Lasso using the Velo. Everyone's reload. In Your Dream just hiding them around. And with so much right-click damage, they find all 2 kills. And in the middle lane, Pharaoh dying again. Solo killed by Dreamer Cell. The tilt is real. GG and mid.
And this is the main reason why they emphasize so much on middle. Because Lina, if it is at 50, like let's say there's no ganks coming through and the wards are about even in terms of mid kind of emphasis, but they did get the head start on the Ember and then they kept ganking middle. So now Pharaoh doesn't actually have a place to lane. He can't stay middle, he can't go bottom, and he's going to be forced to kind of just play from behind or jungle himself. And that's not what you really want on Lina these days. Lina is a hero that you don't really want to play from behind. He does very good if he's ahead, and it becomes too hard to kill once he gets his Bloodstone, because he can just res even if you commit on him. But at this point here, they have 2 heroes to worry about, which is the Emperor and the Bloodseeker. 2 heroes they can't even lane against currently. And as you can see, the Nyx is forced to go towards the top lane here to try and scavenge some farm. He does almost have his armlet. But until Velo has his Blink Dagger here, it will be very hard. But Earth Spirit here getting caught by the Tusker roll. Velo following up, and it should be a kill.
Yep, with the dunk as well for Velo. Alright, Darcy, we have to quickly switch over to Skype because I think there's a lot of echo for some reason. I'm not sure. So, okay, guys, we're just doing a quick check. A quick app change, so don't worry. You will hear our beloved Aussie accents again very soon. Darcy, yep, he should be coming online Skype pretty soon. Don't worry. Whoops. Okay, that was embarrassing. But yeah, so far guys, you're not missing out on much. Serpent Ward's going to be used over in the top lane. Alright, I'll just call him when he's actually online. But okay, now they go for a smoke play. Do apologize for that, guys. We are trying to fix all the sound issues. It's a bit last minute. Discord was actually working. I'm not sure what went wrong. So we'll try to fix this all by the time it's game 2. So don't worry, guys. Do apologize one more time for the technical difficulties. Yep, he's just trying to log on to Skype. But 11-8, and Boom ID, the Indonesians actually have a 2k advantage over Warriors Gaming. They want to TP into the bottom lane. They want to try to turn around for a fight here. They actually go for a very nice shots, and of course with the Warriors Punch. Now they're trying to kill Bloodseeker, but the Kescute is there. The Grave will not save in Boulder Smash. They actually want to turn onto the Axe. It might be enough. Jabami coming in right now. Miracle. Oh dear, down goes Vila. And Miracle, he tried to go for the open wounds of the Dreamer Cell. But now Infest into Fly Solo just to be safe. Looked like they thought they found themselves a kill. Magnetize going to be used. And okay, down goes Shadow Shaman. Looks like they will find Miracle as well, who pops the Rage. He's trying to get out. Screen. He doesn't have mana for the shards. And that's going to be 2 heroes down. Ember Spirit with the plays. Triple kill. And Dreamer Cell, top of the net worth. You know, winning the lanes doesn't mean you win the game, actually. And we can see it right here. Boom ID. Alright, so middle lane. I mean, in your dream, he's not really that fat, but net worth, he's very high. And he's actually going for the Radiance Rush. When I say he's not that fat, I was talking about items. His net worth is really high. 2600 gold relic on the way. And with the relic, it just means you're going to mess around with this Lifestealer who's level 8. Let's look here levels wise, okay guys? I mean, Ember Spirit is level 12. He's 2 full levels above everyone who are the closest to him. And Miracle is only stuck at level 9. The musical lane's not really paying off. And I've just been quite impressed so far with this mid from Boom ID, and they will go for another smoke play. This is what you call not taking your foot off the pedal, because they want to keep going for more kills. Now rolling into middle lane with the Boulder Smash. They need it, and boom, there we go. Lifestealer should be dead with the silence. The chain silence is perfect. The shard's not going to be able to save him. And they find the last one to Velo trying for the call. He will burn down, and they will find 3. It's a disaster for Boom ID. Without the Serpent Wards, they cannot take any tier 1 towers for even split push. And Boom ID will go for a tier 2 tower. 15 minutes and 17-8. WK, WK, WK. For those of you who don't know, that's basically the way you laugh in Indonesia. You don't believe me? Ask some of the Indonesians in the chat. That's how you laugh. Alright, so yeah, we're facing quite a number of bugs. I think it's just Dota 2 bugging out. I might have to restart during the interval in between game 1 and 2 later, so hopefully we won't miss much. Worst case, I'll have to restart the stream as well, so I do apologize again, guys. But okay, they thought about jumping the Ember Spirit, but now I'm not sure whether there was a visual bug. I don't think the Ember was even there. He's top lane. But okay, so Warriors Gaming, they're going to try and invade the jungle with the Infest Bomb. We'll see if they can find themselves a kill. They put the ward down, so they know the Bloodseeker just got out, but they see the Bat Rider and the Dazzle there. Could turn around to kill support, but that's not the ideal kill. And they will have to force to go for it anyways. Actually, no, they do get the call into the Bat Rider Infest from the high ground, and they will find the Bat Rider with the dunk. Fly Solo does have a nice shotgun to In Your Dream, but he's going with the Rupture right now. Who's he going to use? He's going to use into Miracle. Kescute should be dying here. The right clicks. And alright, so with the Ether Blood Shock, and Shadow Shaman gets himself a kill. Alright. Darcy, you there? Hello, hello. Alright, so yep, you guys hit the Skype thingy again. So sorry about that. Darcy, can you hear me? Test, test. Alright, so we'll just keep going until Godot can hear me. I'm not sure what's happening. He's not responding. What an unfortunate day. Lots of technical issues. Oh man, I hope my house isn't haunted. It is the ghost month after all, for those of you who are not sure. Some of you, maybe some religious people might know the ghost month. The 7th month, actually. That's what they call it, the Chinese ghost month. And yeah, Bloodseeker actually went for a Halberd instead, not the Radiance this game. So that's going to be really big against the Lifestealer. And they're going for another Infest Bomb on Velo. Let's see who they will jump. Should be okay if someone actually does go to the lane, but they seem to know what's going on. They had no wards there, so this is very, very unusual. We'll see if they keep on going, but I'm pretty sure they sense the danger because they have such deep wards. It's crazy, these wards out from Boom ID. Really sick. And Dreamer Cell, he's also waiting inside the trees. He doesn't want to show himself. None of them are showing at all. So Boom ID, the game sense, and they will actually dodge the gang. So this is a lot of wasted time on Warriors Gaming side. Blade Mail still trying to be built up for Velo. He's actually skipped the Tranquils in general, or even Treads, whatever. He's just gone straight for the blink. And now he'll show himself with the blood, right? Blinking out. Alright, there we go. And this is Warriors Gaming being forced to back off right now. They have to do some damage control. They're not farming all too well. Pharaoh's still trying to build into his face boots at least. Or no, just a bloodstone. Bottom lane, they tried to jump onto the Ember Spirit. And of course with Joe Cam there, no way they could really jump Dreamer Cell. It's really hard to catch the Ember at this point. They don't have any good stuns or silencers like a global to help them out. Let's see. Going back to net worth. Even your Bat Rider is more farm than your Lina at this point. Blink Dagger, 4 staff on the way. And now they're waiting, they're baiting out the bottom lane, seeing if anyone will go there. If the Shadow Shaman happens to go there, Boom will find themselves a very, very tasty kill. But they don't want to go for it. And meanwhile, top lane in your dream getting the top tier 1 tower. The map control is definitely favoring Boom ID. Alright, let's see if I can try to fix the call, at least get it to work. This is getting very, very annoying. So I do apologize for that, guys. Alright, test, Darcy, can you hear me? Still can't hear Godot. So something's a bit up. And okay, worst case scenario, we go back to Discord and we'll see if things will get better from there. Yeah, we're trying to get the in-game sound. Actually, ooh, Ember Spray getting a double kill. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to just restart Dota after this and probably restart the stream. I think it's just some really bad bugs in Dota on Reborn side, so I'm not really sure what's happening, but I promise you by game 2 we will have in-game sound, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I think we just go back to Discord, guys. So just bear with us. Yeah, just bear with us with game 1, and I'll try to fix the in-game sound after this. Okay, Darcy, are you using speakers?
No, I'm just using a headset right now.
That's really weird because I can hear myself on your end, unless your headphones are like really, really loud. So it's all good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it wasn't like that the last time we cast it, so no, not sure where the extra sound is coming from. But okay, yeah, Velos finally does complete his Blade Mail. I mean, you talked about new talent. This Ember Spirit played Dreamo Cell has really, really impressed here. Can you tell me more about this guy?
I don't know too much about him because he hasn't really been playing too much in competitive scene, but he is really a good pub player. I mean, he's a new talent, he's high MMR, he does very good in most games that I've seen him in. And here we go.
Shackle,
they do catch
Firefly,
out the axe.
They try for the Infest Bomb, Serpent wants to be plays, but the Blood Rat's going to be just silencing everyone. And actually, in your dream with a double kill already, Laguna Blade will find 1 kill, but that's only the support. A nice double shot, sharing chains, they will find 1 more. Should be the 4 kill here. Lifestealer, trapped, Boulder Smash, down he goes in your dream with the triple. Screen trying
and it
to
just
back
seems
up.
so hard for WG to get a fight going their way. They're very behind with their lineup. They don't really have the heroes to be able to kind of split and come back from behind. So they're kind of forced to fight, but they need to make sure they get the actual jump on the enemy team. Because if they don't, they will just get run over very easily. There is the Dazzle who can always keep them healed up. And as you can see in that fight there, they were all weaved up as well, so they're all very tanky. It was extremely hard for the Nakes to actually deal any damage. Even the Serpent wasn't. The way they can really come back is utilizing smokes to kind of get the axe jumping in, getting their Blade Mail, popping Bloodseeker or Ember straight off the bat. If that doesn't happen, then they'll have to just play from behind, farm wherever they can until a certain item, well, which would be potentially a Deso coming from the Nakes eventually, and then fight again afterwards. Because right now they're in a predicament where they can't fight, but they need to fight.
And I do worry for them a lot because Miracle is so far behind. He only has that armlet after a really long time. Deso is still on the way. Maybe that could be their saving grace to killing some heroes. But how do you even siege at this point? Because there's just so much pressure from Boom ID. I like that movement so far. Like that movement has to be, has been constantly fighting, forcing Warriors Gaming into a sense where they can't even push. You have the Ember to just push out the lanes for you with his global presence. Like, what do you even do at this point if you can't win a fight, you can't push? Do you just wait for Boom ID to make mistakes?
Well, there's two options. Well, one, as you said, is the mistakes, but like I said before, they just need to get the jump they need with the Axe Blade Mill, the Nake's Bomb. If they can pop someone, they can definitely take a fight. It just depends on how the fight begins. And as you can see here, they do want to take the fight. They can't just give Roshan, because if Boom does get Roshan, there's nothing they can do. They can't kill the Bloodseeker twice when they're going high ground. So the only option is try and fight before that happens. Bloodseeker is going for a Deso pickup, which is not very usual in fact. But it makes a lot of sense here because they do have the Dazzle Weave to go on top of it. And they need to kill heroes like Nakes, which is going to be basically from physical damage. So the Deso does help out quite a lot here.
And he probably must have helped the siege a bit more as well, since they do have heroes which don't really siege that well. So Bloodseeker, the Deso, could actually end up paying off. I can see why he also went for it, on top of the points you added on. So that's just one way of dealing with it, especially since like Bloodseeker does decent right click. See Shadowblade, Halberd, basically 200 a click, and with the Deso that's gonna help the siege incredibly faster. So now they will go straight to the Roshan. Ember still pushing out the bottom lane. Yulceptor on the way, and they should be going for another infest bomb. Miracle just wants to complete the Deso, but it doesn't seem like he will be given the time. Do they just give up this Roshan? Because yeah, it looks like they're just going to farm. They're not going to contest around the Rosh pit, and this Roshan should be going to Boom, unless they can try from some steal shenanigans. Alright, Warriors Gaming, what do you do? The net worth, they're really far behind. It's a 10,000 disadvantage, almost there actually. EXP wise, they've already passed that mark. Boom ID doing a really slow Roshan. It looks like they won't even get the Rosh. Hello? Yeah, this is really awkward. Warriors Gaming, they don't want to do what they're going for the call. They're going to try and get Dreamos out into the Life Strike array, but the Boulder Smash is going to be there to stop things out. Nice. Oh, nice
where's
shots.
The damage?
Yeah, where's the follow-up? And now, oh, nice hack, quick hacks. And of course, now they pop up the Magnetize. Going to try and cancel some Blink Daggers here. And St. Lucas getting the grave, so he's going to be okay. Snowball's going to be hunting him right at the tier 1 tower. Screen should be getting this kill here with the Warriors Punch. And Dreamocell finding another kill to fly solo. In your dream, getting the Courier Snipe. And immediate TP out from the Lina. Meanwhile, Dreamocell just cleaning up shop. There is a gem on the floor. It's a 2-for-1 trade. And they still have Vila with the Infest Bomb. So they're going straight back into the Roach Pit.
Do
they force?
Yeah, that's the problem here.
Do the supports actually force it out? Oh, going for the call. Yep, they will find a Bloodseeker. So that's a huge amount of gold going to Miracle, and he's going to find his Desolator complete because of that kill.
Yep. Fira is back in the middle lane here, looking to make another play. WG knows the Batrider and the Bloodseeker is down. Here we go. This might be the one. If Fira can survive through this, they get another kill. Oh, but the
Great silence from the Earth Spirit. And of course, with the spirits for it, Miracle, he's going to try and right-click Dreamocell, but he has that Haste Rune. Really hard to kill. And Miracle should be dying here unless he can armlet toggle. Where's the armlet toggle? It's not going to be enough. The lasso is going to be the screen. Can he save his teammate? No. Dreamocell finding a triple kill already. Give him the Ultra. Where's the Rampage? Give Daddy the Rampage. No, he doesn't want the Rampage.
I kicks him back as well.
They really want to give him the Rampage. They want to give him the Rampage. Look at that teamwork.
Oh.
Team? Oh, Rampage for Dreamocell.
That was amazing display of teamwork there by Boom. They get the double searings into the double boulder smash, into the double silence afterwards, and just nothing they could do about it. But that clutch silence when the axe jumped in, that really kind of dictated the fight there.
Not to mention the kickback from right under the tier 3 tower. That's just really, really sad. And Boom.Unity are styling over Warriors Gaming in 1,000 ways right now. And they will actually look to finish up that Aegis after what seems like forever. So 28 minutes in, diving tier 3 towers. You know, this is C Dota. No one really, they get bloodthirsty, they get very, very hungry. It all gets to the head. Okay, so Aegis claimed. And Bloodseeker can actually complete that Deso very, very soon in the next minute. Miracle, he does have his own Deso as well, which he did pick up from the Bloodseeker kill earlier on. But at this point, he's really, really too far behind. Velo as well, like, he's going to opt for a BKB. There's no map control on their side. How do Warriors Gaming find a way back into this? Like, now that they have, you know, some more key items? Or does the game plan still remain the same? Darcy?
Yep, and I mean, at this point, sorry about that, I zoned out a little bit. There was a little problem with my audio. I've been trying to fix it, that's why. But at this point here, I mean, WG kind of needs to make some desperate plays. They are not a position that they can trade farm. Obviously, Roshan has been taken, and Boom is looking to just go high ground right now. They do have the items they need to go high ground. The Deso is almost completed as well by your Dream here, which will help out a lot with the weave as well. But, I mean, at this point here, can WG actually held off this onslaught from Boom when they go high ground? That's going to be very hard because the Batrider can always lasso someone back, bring him towards his team. They can follow up with Boulder Smash. They can follow up with the Blood Rite. So there's a lot of things that they can do in terms of sieging high ground. And WG doesn't necessarily have the best wave clear either. There is Furo and the Tusker who can both spam out from afar. But if they get a little too close, then the Batrider will instantly jump them, or the Ember might just get the Sleight of Fist into the Searings combo. And it's just going to be downhill from there. If they do die once, do they even have buyouts to actually return? Let's see.
Some of them do. But
Lena has buyouts,
not the key
but that's
heroes.
about it, really.
And she sacrificed.
And Lena just purchased. Yeah, she just purchased an item. She's going for the Yules now as well.
Alright, so Boom going for the smoke. They want to, you know, secure that final nail in the coffin. And you already have the Deso in your Dream, so this is where he actually sieges really well. You know, bottom lane, Warriors Gaming, one thing which did salvage them is that they did get 2 towers, but Velo. Alright, the last strike array, they will quickly take down the Aegis, but the Lasso is going to be there pulling Axe out of the shots. Hex up, can they find Ember? No, it's Sleight of Fist to dodge it, and now the Shackles well with the Warriors Punch. Can they kill in your Dream? Apparently not. Okay, oh no, Fear gets blown up by the spirits. And Dream Cell once again, already with a double kill. In your Dream, finding the 3rd kill. And of course, with the buybacks out, Velo fighting under the shrine. Blood Rite doing some damage. The shots actually gonna trap 2 heroes, but will it be enough? And no, the heals from the Dazzles way too much, and they will just spirit out. And this is where they try the reset. Velo trying to force him back in. Oh, kicking away his teammate. Great teamwork here with the silence as well. Miracle trying to right click in your Dream, but he's sandwiched in between 4 enemy heroes. With the Infest Bomb, they will find 1 kill. Won't be able to armlet toggle his way through this, and actually 3 heroes dead already. Miracle did buyback for that, so it's a dieback. Tusker also gonna go down to Dream Cell. And they're going to keep going for more? Yep, they can just go straight for the tower. With heals, they have plenty of things to deal with.
They do have urns. They have 4 urn charges and the rest here.
Yo,
now Fear is in a bit of trouble. There is the Yules.
Oh, the dunk from Velo. Trying to go for the call. This teamwork from Boom.Unity is just really, really impressive. It's actually almost reminiscent of the MVP Phoenix days of teamwork.
Yep. And this is, well, this is what I was saying before as well. Like, WG has a lot of talented players and a lot more experience in their individuals, but they're a relatively new team. They are going through some things that they need to work upon to actually make the team work together. But Boom has been playing for about 6+ months together. They're all Indonesian. They all have fun. They all play a lot of pubs together. They know each other very inside out. So, as you can see, it's showing that their teamwork capabilities are very on top of this game.
Is this where the power of friendship really comes in, Darcy? I mean, some players, they have talked about saying how, you know, the bond between teammates as friends is really important, and that's why we saw OG claim so many major, you know, victories. But would you say this also plays a role, especially in C?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there are 2 different types of players. There are players that don't really put emotions into the game itself. I think EG is one of them, or most of the previous CG members are like that. Even after a win, they don't really celebrate too much about it. It's like it's kind of like a career, a job, the way they treat it, and they don't think too much about it. But then you have other players who, when they win a match, even if it isn't a TI game, they just go unleash themselves and have celebrate like the MVP team. They all have a lot of fun together. They bond a lot together, and they have a lot of funny moments together. And you can tell that they're kind of a team of friends in a sense. But I think Boom ID is kind of like that in the same sense as MVP or the previous MVP, which is kind of like the new MVP now. They're not under MVP anymore, but it's the same previous lineup from the 2015 MVP Phoenix. I think
immortals right now. So yeah, and from the ashes they shall rise, ever immortal to fight. So, oops, sorry, got a bit too carried away over there. But okay, yeah, Warriors Gaming, they did end up smoking. Oh, the smoke actually broke. They will find a call into the Spirit. Will there be the damage? And yes, with the dunk, they find themselves a quick kill. Trying to catch anyone else off. Okay, talk about how Warriors Gaming have more experience, right? So, we'll see if this experience will actually pay off. Because right now they are smoked up. They actually get the rupture into Velo. Does he have a blade mail? No, we do not see that. So, he's just going to die and they'll just give him away.
Rupture combo.
That's actually really sick. But oh, hold on. Shadow Shaman, Fly Solo, you're in the wrong neighborhood, bro. Not sure what he was doing there.
And look at Miracle. He knows that Lasso is down, so there's not much that can cancel his TP here.
And
it just TPs away. It does get some power damage, so that's pretty nice.
Yep, down to half HP. Let the Rat Daughter commence. But okay, Lina getting chained
Top
up.
lane.
Yeah, Dreamer Cell. I think he might even keep on going for this kill. Oh, the nice dodge. And he will end up getting the deny, but it's still a pretty big thing. Bloodstone charges going down, mana regen also going down. Dreamer Cell, he's having a fun game at this point. A really, really fun game. He's already gotten a rampage. He's top of the net worth, highest KDA in the game. What else can you ask from this Ember Spirit? He's so farmed.
He's got a double damage as well now, so this might be the push. They do have 30 seconds here. I'm not too sure what they're deciding for. There might be a few items they want before going high ground, such as 4 staffs, Lincoln Sphere, or Lotus Orb even. But as you can see here, I think Lincoln's being built up. Nope, Silver's Edge, actually. Another more aggressive approach from the Boom lineup on the Bloodseeker currently. There's a Solar Crest being built up from the Dazzle, so I'm not too sure what they're waiting on here. They could wait for the next Roshan before they go high ground as well, or a key pick-off. And as you can see, there's not many buyouts here. There's one from the Axe and one from the Lina. That's about it.
Oh, I think we might be seeing a dead Shadow Shaman. Yeah, nowhere to go. 1-2 in your dream on a killing spree. So I feel very sad if you're the supports. Like, I feel sad even if you're a Miracle on this lifestealer, because there are no real like passives which you can really disable with the Bloodseeker Silver Edge this game. But because of the damage reduction, I feel it's gonna be so really, really good against Miracle's lifestealer. As it is, they are showing that they lack DPS. I mean, just look at Miracle. He's in the bottom half of the net worth chart now. He's kind of trying to climb into the top half, but the fact that it still remains, he has no space to farm this game.
Yep. It's just a situation which was based from the laning phase, emphasis on middle from Boom, completely destroying that Lina, making him have a game where he has to play from behind, with Ember constantly snowballing from that start. And Firo dies again, being caught by the Batrider.
How many times has this Lina died? And it looks like they will find the Shadow Shaman as well, going for the Hex, but this double damage, Ember Spirit wants to give him the D. And alright, they'll start going straight to the Shrine. Oh, Velo trying to catch the Ember Spirit. He has to use up to the juke things out. He rolled the Spirit out. But in your dream, Warriors Punch to try and stall this Bloodseeker. But he's really, really painful. Miracle wants to kill someone off. He infests into the creeps. Oh, that really long shackle. The Grave. And the shots actually not really going to do too much. And they will just roll back out, disengage first. But now comes Velo trying to pull someone back in. Trying to pull that Batrider in. Follow smash. On to 2. Actually on to 3. The Snowball going to save his teammate. But actually 3 heroes already down. And looks like Screen is also dead. And this should be a GG right there if they can't kill these heroes off. Fly Solo. Fly Solo's dead. So Dreamocell have a great game. Already getting a ton of kills and on a beyond godlike streak. This should be the tier 3 tower, of course, with the Deso from the Bloodseeker. And the Uncharged heal will be back up to very, very healthy HP. Shots, they're trying to stall this push. The fortification already used. Should be a lane of racks. No buybacks on the side of Warriors Gaming. This is quite the disaster on the side of Warriors Gaming. At 43 to 16, 21,000 net worth lead. Now going for the Firefly and the Lasso. They find the Tuskar. Tusk is dead. And boom, we'll go straight for another tier 3 tower. Pharaoh pushing out the top lane. Trying to complete that BKB, but no, they're nowhere near done. Yosepta Fiora popping his BKB. That's his 10-second BKB wasted just like that. And boom, that's a big win for them, just like that. And they just TP out. So they take the tier 3 tower. And the base looks very, very damaged.
They're too reliant on actually getting a kill straight away. The only way they can fight is if they pop someone utilizing the Axe Call with the Blade Mail. But they do have the Yules both on the Batrider and the Ember, which means they can reset the fight, force off their teammates out. Even if the fight does start off good for WG and they kind of get away from them, they can just earn up, use the Shadow Priestess heal, and then go back in again. And that's a big problem here for WG because they don't have enough damage to actually kill the cores. Fiora getting caught again.
The call on the back, trying for the Infest Bomb, but it's not going to be having the change to cancel his TP. Fiero's dead again for the count for 72 seconds. And it looks like the Axe will follow him as well. And Miracle, unable to get any damage off, he will also go down. He has a buyback, but Flysail holding on for dear life with that shackle. And 4 heroes dead. Only the lifestealer with buyback, and that will be the GG. Screen has had enough. He's just waiting the base. GG end. Just end mid.
Yeah, a lot of it came from the laning phase. I mean, their lineup, there was some strategy around WG's lineup, but a lot of it came down to actually getting the Nake's bomb and popping someone, which they couldn't do because they were so behind from the laning phase. And at some point, Boom ID can just keep playing on the enemy side of the map. They can start just farming the jungle, going for pickoffs whenever they have the lasso up or if the rupture is up. They don't have enough damage to even pop a hero down once the Axe calls someone, which is a big problem.
And that's, yeah, I mean, we can see great game out here. 25, 1 and 18 from Dreamocell. Fiora going 3 and 13. He's basically contributed half the kills, or yeah, half of Dreamocell's kills. And it's not like about flaming him or whatever, it's just that he really had a bad game, and you can tell that Pharaoh, there was a lack of direction in which Warriors Gaming were trying to execute their game plan. Well, Boom ID, they had a very, very clear game plan. They were on the same page, and this is far superior teamwork. So, okay, that was game 1 of Boom ID versus Warriors Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we'll be doing a quick restart on the stream, and I'm going to try and fix these audio issues. So, once again, this is Hades, and this is Godot. We'll see you guys at game 2. See you guys soon.